How National Security Advisor Mongono looted funds meant to tackle insecurity to acquire multi-billion-naira properties in the UK, US, Dubai, Northern Group. Welcome to the news and thank you for tuning in to listen. The kind of news we get these days, only God will help us. The news in detail. National Security Advisor Babagana Mongono allegedly looted funds meant to tackle insecurity in Nigeria to acquire properties worth billions of naira in Dubai, United Arab Emirates, UAE, UK, and the US. The Northern Ethnic Group Assembly (NEYGA) has detailed how the National Security Advisor Babagana Mongono allegedly looted funds meant to tackle insecurity in Nigeria to acquire properties worth billions of naira in Dubai, United Arab Emirates, UAE, UK, and US. According to the group, Mongono's wife is currently in the US and only comes to Nigeria to stack money from her husband's office in anticipation of her husband's return to America to join his family ahead of handing over to his successor. In a statement sent to Sahara reporters, the group also claimed the NSA never wants the insecurity in the country to end because he benefits from it. The group also lamented that Mongono has not been brought to justice despite his allegedly shady dealings. It added that the country's fight against insecurity will not come to an end if NSA is not penalized. The statement reads, "It has become pertinent to notify members of the public that its service chiefs are not ready to perform their functions, but also willing to cough out their whole 9 yards as a result. But this zeal and request is being prevented by the National Security Advisor, who is only masterminding lootings at the detriment of members of the armed forces and the teeming population." According to findings, the NSA has gone through General Emeka Owamibu and the current Director of Finance and Accounts acquired properties in the United Kingdom, Dubai, United Arab Emirates, and the United States of America. They both acquired properties worth billions of naira in countries mentioned above. Mongono's wife, who has since relocated to the United States of America, only comes to Nigeria to stack money from her husband's office in anticipation of her husband traveling to America to join his family ahead of handing over to his successor, just like former Anambra State Governor Obiano did a couple of months ago. It's crystal clear that Mongono does not want the insecurity in Nigeria to be brought to its logical end because of the illegitimate financial gains he usually earns from it. It will be recalled that he instigated former Governor of Borno State, Shettima, not to allow insurgents to come to an end because of the expected money coming to the state for reconstruction through the then planned establishment of the Northeastern Development Commission. Mongono claimed that the money earmarked for reconstruction will be stopped should there be peace in the state. That was why the gains of the armed forces during the 6-week postponement of election in 2015 were reduced to nothing, and insecurity has enveloped the whole country. The military cannot succeed in their fight against insurgency as long as Mongono remains in office as the National Security Advisor. Nigerians must be reminded of what the royal father, retired Commodore Kunle Olawumi, said about Mongono for being one of the sponsors of Boko Haram. Mongono, as the National Security Officer, succeeded in stopping regular addresses on the state of the nation by the Minister of Information, Lai Mohammed. He also rubbished Governor Umar Zulum for not dancing to his beats. Governor Zulum and Governor Nasser El-Rufai are never in his good books. Intelligence reports reveals that he uses electronic monitoring equipment in his office to monitor all telephone conversations of governors like El-Rufai, Zulum, Kayode Fayemi, Hope Uzodinma, Babajide Sanwo-Olu, and Abdullahi Ganduje. At a point, he surreptitiously planned to embarrass the Kano State governor. The People's Democratic Party governors are not spared. He is never comfortable with the president's nephew, vibrant young man called Tunde. He believed that Tunde was exhibiting too much influence on the president to the extent that he is the only one that can administer drugs to Mr. President. He has severely tarnished the image and performance of the present Honorable Minister of Defense, General Magashi, with a view to personally replacing him as the next Minister of Defense in the last year of this administration. Mongono, who does not enjoy any immunity, has continued to dent the image of Mr. President, who deemed him worthy of the position he is enjoying. In an attempt to curb his excesses, the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission (EFCC) chairman wanted to expose his involvement in corruption. The NSA threatened to snuff life out of a chairman with open confrontation. It will be recalled that Mongono deployed armed men of the armed forces and police to prevent EFCC staff from marking the following properties in Abuja. Since the beginning of the investigations, sources says the National Security Advisor had been using his office, making frantic efforts to frustrate the investigations over fears that multi-billion-naira properties were linked to him. It will be recalled that on Wednesday, May 27, 2021, soldiers allegedly on the orders of the National Security Advisor have threatened to shoot officials of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission that came to mark properties seized from Mr. Mohammed at Sun City Estate, Lokogoma, Abuja. Unfazed by the National Security Advisor's pressure to stop the investigation, the operatives of the anti-graft agency swung into action. It will be recalled also that the EFCC had obtained an interim forfeiture from a federal high court in Abuja on March 11, 2021, and proceeded to mark 8 properties belonging to the military officer in Abuja. Justice Folashade Ogumbajo had in a suite marked FHC ABJ CS 007 2021 ordered the interim forfeiture of 8 properties linked to Mr. Mohammed, who is a trusted front or aide to the National Security Advisor. We don't know how true this is, but it is getting really messy. Nigeria, who did we offend? On this note, we've come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.